Now, circumstances have maybe not been ideal recently, or maybe even through a lot of your life, but there's discovery here. You're gonna blast right through this fear, or overcome the fearful, or remove the fearful from your life, or remove the fear from your life. You have a clarity on your mind, and there's such a fucking significant justice with this, because what you're realizing is like, what the fuck do I need approval from you for? What the fuck do I need approval from anyone for? You know, it's like, I think you're tired of waiting for the go ahead. So you're gonna just go ahead. And if people want to be involved or be in your life or whatever, well, they can wait on your fucking approval for once. There's opportunity here, and you know, a great recognition of yourself. And I think you're gonna start, for one, speaking from the heart more, speaking with more authenticity, and less regard for others. Not in a selfish, egotistical way, but just in the sense of, I'm not gonna repress myself because you're insecure. What's that Kendrick lyric? The I can't fake humble just because your ass is insecure? Like that. You know, because you've been sitting here in the moonlight waiting on whatever the fuck or whoever, and you know what? They're not showing up. They're doing this. And meanwhile, you're accommodating a situation, allowing other people or whatever to be comfortable while you sort of just rot away. And I don't know, I think you're just tired of it. I don't think this is really limited to one situation, by the way. I think this is a reoccurring theme in your life of being more concerned for the well-being of others than yourself. And maybe it doesn't even always show up like that. Maybe you never even really thought about it like that, which makes sense because you're more concerned with the well-being of others than yourself. But you know, you're fighting through whatever pain to find celebration. I don't think there's anticipation on a result or expectations on a result. I think that you're just leaping into that void and saying, whatever, I'm free to evolve and to claim abundance for you're free to claim abundance for yourself. You're free to do as you please. You're free to think as you please. You're free to feel as you please. And you're ready for more. You're ready for something better. And I feel like you're sort of just shedding your old skin. I do want to take a moment to promote my Patreon. That is where all the extended versions of these readings go, as well as exclusive content, monthly art prints, and it is a great way to support me as an independent artist and creative. If you want to work with me on a one-on-one level, I do have options available for personal readings in my shop. Let's look a little further. Really kind of simplifying here. What is this? And you know, if you've been going through a difficult situation, I feel like a lot of this, and so your advice is to sort of be okay with that pain and not really connect to, you know, don't associate your, like, other people's problems as a part of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't allow people to manipulate you. Don't let people take advantage of you. And, you know, ultimately you get to decide where you put your energy. You get to decide where your resources go. And, you know, particularly, it's like choosing not to feed into people and situations that have deemed you unworthy, but still would expect something from you, or still would expect your attention, your time, your focus, your devotion, your resources. For what? And giving yourself that time to contemplate, to reflect, to see things for what they are. And listen to your intuition here. Listen to your gut, you know? Because especially if you're not sure about someone or a situation, you know, if you look at people and you ask yourself, what is it that this person is seeking from me? That can be sort of a cold answer to ask yourself, right? Like, what, you know, especially if it's someone who's a bit like in and out or sketchy or manipulative or anything like that. If you start to look at like them and you and assessing what is it that they're actually seeking from you, you may find that the answers or conclusions that you would logically come to aren't that pleasant. I don't know. I'll let you take that how you will. I don't feel like elaborating on it too much. I want to switch up the deck a little bit here. Sirens. Maybe you got somebody in your life to assess. La Morte. The whole skeleton. I'm seeing this as you being back intact. Maybe you were fragmented for a long time. Maybe you weren't intact for a long time. Maybe you didn't even realize that you weren't intact. Cross with that star, that healing, that radiance, reclaiming your vitality from this goddamn web that you've been caught in. What web? Whose web? I don't know. And now you're just sort of letting it sing. It's like the bells of liberation, the bells of creativity, the drive. Look, the El Catherine, the dandy man, I think is what it is. So it's like sort of you're really kind of feeding into yourself, particularly. You know, I'm getting this impression too, like especially if you're involved with, because this is like a drunk fella who isn't too pleasant looking. I mean, look at it. He looks angry. He's like kind of. And then there's this drum, so I'm getting this impression of rhythm. Sort of falling into rhythm with things and people that maybe didn't really benefit you. Maybe it was sort of regressive. Because I feel like you're kind of coming out of the water for air. You know, it's like you've been under this weight of emotion or submersion. It's time to come up. It's time to come out. It's time to like be visible. It's time to see things from a different lens. It's time to breathe air. It's time to start looking upward. I don't know how good this message is. I'm trying, but you're finding that inner warrior, you know, that inner strength. And, you know, it's like, I feel like there's, in the outside influence, clarify. For one, like, I don't know if you're maybe, if you're losing someone or someone's like, I don't know, maybe they didn't know what they had. Because it's almost like they killed off, like, because that's what I'm saying. It's like, La Muerte. So this is the death. So this is actually the whole skeleton thing. La Calavera, the whole skeleton. There's a change. Clarify the devil here. I don't know, I'm getting another, like, why are like Kendrick lyrics coming to me? Money trees are the best place for shade, and that's just how I feel. Because there's the crown here. And this, you know, so it's like, I feel like you're going for, you're embodying a soldier. You're very determined on a mission here. And you're letting those treasures or those seeds or those ideas that have been sort of kept within you, you're letting them all come out. You're letting them be exposed, or planting them in order to grow into sort of like a strong foundation that will last for years and years to come. Yeah, you're realizing your power and you're asserting yourself. And if people mismanage that, then fuck them. If you get dismissed, if you get overlooked, that's fine. I think you're used to that anyway, right? So, I don't know. It's your day in the sun. All right, I'm going to take this to my Patreon. So if you want to join us there, if not, I hope you have a great day.